All right, so here we are looking at the actually 30, 60, 90 portion of the 8-2 geometry notes. And if we take a look at this one, well, maybe this cheat sheet will be helpful. Do you think that one is going to be the more helpful one? Well, part of it is. Would you agree with that? That part of this one actually is helpful. But I'm guessing many of you would go to the one that we drew separately earlier on the whiteboard. But basically, I could use this portion of it. Because am I across from 30? Yes, I am. I know right now that that's 5 in this problem, right? And so what I should do to get from here to over there is multiply by the square root of 3. So that's, again, easier than you think. It's 5 square root of 3. That's all you got to do. Okay, so that's y. Now, unfortunately, this solo one right here is not as helpful to get to the hypotenuse. So we would take a look at this one. And if you have that one, now I know you have that other one, but if we have that one, we're here is 5, right? So you work your way over, and we multiply by 2, and you get 10. Do we need to find anything else in this problem? Nope. So once again, you could have tried Pythagorean theorem once you had 2 sides, but we only started with 1 side, and we were able to find both of them. It's kind of nice, and really not that hard. But the key is, and you may have noticed, the most important number to know is the one across from 30. If you know that one, you can go any direction you want. You notice that I've never given you one that says start here across from 60, and I never gave you one that directly went to the hypotenuse. Okay, you got to work your way around that triangle. So this one's a little harder than the 45, 45, 90. You have to work a little bit more on this one. Okay. So this one here, do I have the most important one? Yeah, across from 30 is going to be the most helpful. And so we take a look right here and decide, well, not really sure what that is. We start at the hypotenuse. Is that what we've got? No, but we could go from this one. We know that this number right here is 9. I hope I didn't trick you by turning the triangle again. All right, that has confused some people in the past. Just kind of make a note, well, this is what I have. And that's what some people do. They get that cheat sheet out every time. They lightly write the number in, do the work, and go back to the problem. Then you can erase it, come back to the cheat sheet, and do it again. So this one basically says to get from here to across from the 60, I need to multiply by the square root of 3. So 9 square root of 3, no big deal. Okay. And then the other one will help me get, so if I am here, but I'm sitting right here with a 9, I can go ahead and just multiply by 2 to get to the hypotenuse. And that must be 18. So do you see how this one is slightly more complicated than the 45, 45, 90? But it's really still not that bad. Okay. Any questions on that? Well, here's a slightly bigger triangle. So are we still going to stick with the 30, 60, 90 side of the cheat sheet? Is that still the one that's going to be helpful? Yeah. Well, what I'm noticing, and maybe you do not notice, is if this angle here is 60 and that angle here is 60, this angle here better be. What type of triangle is the big triangle we're looking at? It's equilateral, isn't it? So basically, this side over here better be what? 26, and this entire one on the top better be 26, right? And if you remember some information from previous chapters, you should know what happens to that top right there, based on the segments that we drew before. But let's say maybe you forgot. Well, what we can do is basically just look at part of the triangle right there. There's your 30, 60, 90. That would actually be on the right side. Agreed? And so if I want to, remember, I'm across from 90. Can I go across from 90 directly to this one? Is that one ever been given to you on the cheat sheet? No. But I can get from here to there pretty easy. Okay? And that's where this one, I think, will be the first time we actually use start here is 26. How do you get there? You divide by 2. Well, 26 divided by 2 is 13. So are you surprised that this is 13 right there? That, I'm hoping, is not much of a surprise, because what's then on the left side of that is also 13, right? So y wasn't that hard to find once I got that. Okay, so we know y is 13. Very good. But we still have to get x, so we still have to make that move. Well, basically, now I can keep using this one the whole time. because there's 13, because I found across from 30. That's the key to find. Always find that first if you don't have it. All I have to do is multiply by square root of 3 according to this. And so 13 square root of 3. Were there any other variables to find? Nope, that was it. Okay, so x is 13 square root of 3. So once again, I hope you're at least slightly impressed by the person that found this pattern and said, why do all that work every time? Just use the cheat sheet. Now, is this going to work for a 20, 70, 90 triangle? No, okay. These work only for those specific triangles. Okay. Will Pythagorean theorem still work for all right triangles, though? Yes, it will. This was somebody finding a quicker way. Okay. Anything out there?